Good morning! Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a last minute Valentine's video. Anyone else really last minute like me? I do it every year. To be honest, we don't really bother with Valentine's, so there's no stress about having to buy things and all that kind of thing. But I do like to kind of do something. I did decorate the kitchen the other day, which I'm really pleased about. We gave it a bit of a refresh and revamp. So if you didn't see that video, I will link that up below. And I'm loving the new look. Really happy with it. But I kind of wanted to do a little bit at home, so I thought I would make a card today. I've kind of done the kids something, so I just need to finish that. And I thought I would do a little bit in my traveler's notebook as well. So that's what I'm doing today. I might actually do a picture frame. See how I'm doing for time. I've got so much to do today, so I'll see how I'm doing. But I just thought I would do that today and do a little bit of a chatty video all about relationships, Valentines and all that kind of thing. So I hope you enjoy today's video. If you like this kind of thing, please do consider subscribing. I would be very grateful. Thank you. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've got 2 pieces of A4 watercolor paper. I'm going to spray over one with a little bit of water, and I am just going to play, to be honest. I'm going to leave some gaps, and the idea is then to fill those with other colours. I love this strong colour. I think this is going to be the main colour that I'm going to use. I love the way you can see it's really bleeding. There is absolutely no technique to what I'm doing at all. I'm just applying the paper, or sorry, the paint on some damp paper and just adding water to it. Right, let's get some different colours in there. Let's get some bluey greens and add those. I love it then when you get the mix. That's what makes me happy. Let's get that in between, and that's when you get that lovely blend of colour. Can you see the way that the teal is blending into the pink there? Okay, and I'm now going to work on this other side, doing exactly the same. I'm going to go with more of a magenta, mix that in with the red. Oh, I like that. Oh, I forgot to spray with water, didn't I? I really like these 2 colours together. I want to add some pink now into there. I like that magenta, that's so cool. So I'm going to leave these to dry and walk away. So I'm coming back about 45 minutes later. The pages aren't completely dry, but they're a lot more dry than they were. And now I'm going to add a little bit more colour. Actually, let's add a little bit of orange, making sure that's nice and wet. And I'm just going to add just a little bit of orange in a few places. The reason I didn't add it before was because I didn't want it to blend in completely. I wanted to be able to see some of the true colour of the orange. And I'm now just going to flick a little bit of the orange water on there. I think I'll do the same here as well. And again, I'm going to leave that to dry. So the first thing I'm going to make is a card. I don't usually do cards, if I'm totally honest. I'm not a soppy type of romantic person, but I thought this would be quite fun. He is, on the other hand, and I know he would really appreciate it, but I do have an issue with cards in that once you've sent them, they're just, for me, it feels like clutter. But instead, I'm actually making something that I can then frame afterwards. I've got a plain card blank, and I've just printed off a Florida map. It's from Google. I've just searched and printed off, and I'm going to use that. And I've just printed off that little quote as well. See, I have this problem with Valentine's. I don't want to be told that I should be lovey-dovey with somebody because it's a particular date. I think you should be nice to each other all year round, which is what we tend to be. I feel like I live with my best friend, so I don't need to be told that I have to be romantic and send lovely cards on particular days of the year. I think if you like Valentine's Day though, and you like doing that kind of thing, then that's lovely. It's just not for me. Right, so that's that. I'm going to add a little doodled border, I think, around the outside, like that. Then I'm going to take the paper, the watercolor paper that I prepared earlier, and I've got just a small heart punch, and I'm going to be doing a lot of this with this paper. Let me go and actually, do you know, I'm going to put it on there to cover up the Florida. That's what I'm going to do. And there's the finished card. Easy peasy. I'm now going to go on to this frame. This is one of the Wilko frames. I love these frames. They're something like £3 or £4. They're so cheap. And I've got this picture of us, which I really, really like. Taking out the glass. I don't want the glass. I'm going to draw around the back of the frame onto thick white card to give me the size to go inside the frame. So I've trimmed down the photo by quite a lot to make it fit on the page, and then the idea is I want to cut a heart shape out using the paper here. This is such a foolproof technique of cutting out a heart. Gently folding the page in half. I haven't done this big enough. I need to do that again. I love that heart though. And then you just cut around in the one action. Isn't that lovely? I love that so much. Stuck the card on at the heart on at an angle, and then I'm just going to trim it at the back. The photo goes on to the side. And then using contrasting colour thread, I'm actually going to take my hole piercer and I'm going to go around and pierce the holes around the heart to then sew up afterwards. And then it's time to sew. I think also for us, we go out on regular dates, so that's another reason maybe why Valentine's isn't such a big deal. We do go regular coffees. I pierced myself there. We like shopping together. We like the same things, so that makes it easy. We go on our trip planning dates, we go shopping together, we go for coffee, we nip to the pub, we grab food. We both work from home as well, so we spend 24 hours a day together, which I think some people would struggle with, but we've done it for so many years now and it works really well for us. There we go with the stitching around the outside. I will pop that back in the frame, and that will make a really nice little gift. There, I'm pleased with that. That looks really cute. Now onto something for the kids. I've always given them something at breakfast time on Valentine's. I just think it's a cute gesture, and especially when they were little they used to get really excited. That's the heart that I cut out that I didn't use. It's perfect on here. I always keep paper bags and reuse them, especially these brown craft ones. They're fab for that. So that's on there. I've got a little bit of tissue paper to go inside, and then I bought Percy Pigs and some little heart chocolates, which I might actually put in the lunch boxes as well. That would be quite cute, wouldn't it? And I've added a little bow to the top. That's my Valentine's gift bag. I'm now going to create something in my traveller's notebook. I think I've got a 2018 one here somewhere. It was in my Webster's Pages books. Hello 2018. So I am going to do, oh I must have torn that page, a double page here, and I am going to be using the same photo again. And now I'm going to be using the second piece of watercolour paper that I used before. I was actually thinking about sticking it over the page, but the original plan was to have half one side and then cut out the other, all with the heart punches. So I think I will still go with that. So I've got that side in, and I really don't want to cut this off. I like it so much. I'm going to cut out loads of little hearts, and then I'm going to stick them all in here like that. We don't buy flowers or anything for Valentine's either. I just think the prices are so expensive, and to be honest, I'm really tight. I'd hate for him to spend loads of money on me. It would really bother me. Yesterday, for example, he came home from Waitrose. Our kids work at Waitrose. He was picking up our son. He brought home 3 bunches of tulips for me. I was so happy, and what made me even happier were the yellow stickers, and they were 10p a bunch, and with the kids discount it worked out 25p, and that to me makes me happier. And I'm not a very extravagant person at all, not when it comes to things like that, so I couldn't dream of spending loads of money on something like that. So maybe that's also why Valentine's bothers me slightly. I don't know. I think it's nice to celebrate love, but for me it's an all year round thing. I'm really happy with these hearts. Aren't they cute? But I have to say, I'm like that with all celebrations as well. It's not just Valentine's. I would hate for him to spend loads of money on me on my birthday unless I actually needed something. Anniversaries, I just don't like pointless money spending. Amazing. All just from one sheet of paper that I just randomly painted over. I'm wondering whether to go around to doodle. I don't know. I like the simplicity. I don't know whether to add a black edge or not. I couldn't resist. I've ended up doodling, and actually I'm going to grab a silver pen, I think. And there we go. Love. And then I'm going to do some rough journal lines. And I'm going to journal on there. There we go. And my very rough journaling. I'm really happy with that page. That's come out really, really well. I'm pleased with that. So that is my very last minute Valentine's. We have a card, which I will later frame. We have a framed picture, which, let's try and get that without the reflection, which I will give. Cute little Valentines for the kids. And a page in my traveller's notebook, which I'm really, really pleased with. I will give you another look. I am so happy with this. I love all those watercolours. And the fact that that's my favourite photo of us as well makes me really happy. And if you wanted a little close-up of the soppy journaling, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this last minute Valentine's video. Let me know, are you doing anything? I have to confess, although I said we don't do anything, we are going out tomorrow night. We haven't had a proper date night for a while, so we are going to go to the pub and grab dinner. They do really quick, easy, quick and super cheap meals. We're sitting at the bar. We don't even want to go into the restaurant, but we do a little bit of trip planning, and it is the middle of kit packing, so it's super busy. So we'll probably only be gone for about an hour and a half or so, but it is fun to do something. So although I said we don't really bother, and to be honest I can't remember the last time we did go out on Valentine's, it makes my husband happy, and that's what's important. So let me know, are you doing anything for Valentine's? I would love to know. And I'm going to do a journal challenge actually. I haven't done one for a few days on the Lollipop Chat Group. If you aren't a member of the Lollipop Chat Group, I will link you up below. You don't have to get the kits to join in. But the challenge this week to create with hearts, that will be fun, won't it? I will link you up below so you can go and have a look. Have a lovely Valentine's, and I will see you on Friday. I am thrift shopping with my little sister. So have a lovely week and see you soon. Bye!